good eve, good afternoon, or whatever, wherever this may fall, fellow YouTube. And welcome to the walking and talking live stream of Arizona Rifle. Hopefully, you guys can hear me okay. I know you can't see me, but hopefully, you can hear me good. Um, I'm just walking, and I thought I would, you know, just talk for a little bit. I know it's hard to hear me. I know it's hard to interpret what I'm saying at this moment, but it's very important. I'm just talking about, how I feel and how things are going. Right now, my whole entire body is screaming, of course, but I've got to do what I've got to do because I've got to go down to the Walmart that's down here. It's quite a ways away, and I've got to go down there to, to just get some dog food and, just kind of, I don't know. I just got to do what I got to do. You know what I mean? Sometimes, sometimes life can hit you pretty hard, both in a physical sense and both in a mental sense. With me, it's hitting me extraordinarily hard in a physical sense, and it's trying to break me down in a mental sense. But I'm trying to stay sane. I'm trying to keep it together, and trying to do whatever it is that I have to do. This is going to be my last night putting up with all this mess. If I start getting the same symptoms as I did before, when I felt cold, I couldn't get warmed up, my body was aching all over the place, then, because it honestly felt like, and I know it wasn't true, but it felt like that, it almost felt like, like when you get cut, like really deep, like internally, and you start feeling that cold feeling, and no matter how hard you try to get warm, you can't do it. That's basically, that was basically how I felt for the past 5 days. This is day number 6. I stopped taking the pills that basically what I was doing is my doctor had prescribed some medication to take to get rid of a supposed kidney stone, right? Because she thought that, because there was no sign of infection, but she thought that, there may be a blockage of some sort in there. So what my doctor did, I think she gave me one set of pills that was supposed to be taken every 12 hours. And I'm thinking that it was either an antibiotic or an anti-inflammatory. Well, I ran out of those. Okay. Then, my bladder started hurting pretty bad and all that. And, it's just, but I was also taking a medication that basically relaxed my bladder muscles so that I can piss more. Well, it started off fine, but gradually I started showing signs that this shit was getting too much. It always happened at around 7:30, somewhere in there, where I started feeling cold, where my muscles started aching all over the place. I couldn't get warm. I didn't know what in the holy hell was going on with me. Okay. So today is the first day I stopped taking the pills that make me go to the bathroom, because I figured, well, if there was any stones in there at all, if there was any stones in there, I would say it probably got obliterated by now, because in that particular region, I don't feel discomfort anymore. I just feel, like right at the edge of my bladder, and everything is just inflamed right now, from just constantly pissing. And that would explain my muscles hurting, because they don't hurt from natural, like overwork or anything like that. They probably were hurting from possibly dehydration, because any liquid that I drank just flat went right through me. Doesn't matter what it was, it just went right straight through. And so, yeah. And so, like I said, this will be the first day that I've actually stopped taking them. So hopefully I'll get along well, and I'll heal well, and everything will. What is this now? What is this? Who is this, or what is this? Oh, oh, somebody I don't know. I don't know. They just pulled up, and they just stopped all of a sudden. Don't know why. They flipped their emergency lights on, and they just stopped. Don't know why, but I looked at them. I didn't know. I didn't know anything about them. So I'm like, well, hell, I don't know them. They don't know me. So what the heck can I do? So, yeah. So anyway, despite my whole entire body screaming right now, I did go live earlier today, and it didn't go so well, because I got severely trolled, and yeah, always get trolled and screwed with all the time. Right? Normally, like I said, normally things like that would never bother me, never would. But just today I was just in a crappy mood, in a bad mood, and I just didn't want to put up with BS. And then when it presented itself in the chat, I fucking went off. But I did say the truth that, that, and I'm going to say the full thing that number one, it started off with just light trolling, right? Just light everyday trolling, big deal. Then fake accounts of me started coming in and screwing with me. They would take screenshots of me on a stream. They would take screenshots of my icon. They would clone my accounts. They would start in on all that. And, that went on for a while. Then it advanced to where they started doxing out my first and my last name. And they started making accounts of that. Okay. Then they went a little deeper and they started doxing my mom's first name. Then they doxed out my dad's first name. Then they doxed out my brother's first name. Then they doxed out my sister's first name. And then they had proceeded to, when my dad had passed away, they had proceeded to make an account with my dad's name. And then when my dad passed away, they found his obituary picture. And they started posting that, making fun of it. Then my dog, one of my dogs had passed away. Then they all of a sudden decided to make a troll account of it, of my dog, and troll me with it, saying she's burning in hell and blah, 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 and all this crap. What was the real clincher? What was the real fucking thing that got me the most? Was when my niece, the only niece I've ever had, when my niece, no, my granddaughter, my granddaughter, she was barely born, barely brought into this world. And I was going to show her off, say, hey, look, my granddaughter, because I was proud to have a granddaughter. I was proud to be a grandpa. I still am to this day. And what did they do? They took a screenshot of her and they made up an account saying, have you seen my mom? I don't care what, that was sick. That was sick. Not to mention that a troll threatened to run a train on my family threatened to crash a plane into my house, threatened to shoot up my house with an AK-47, and also let's see what else did they do. They've done so much shit to me, I can't even remember the whole fucking thing. I probably could if I could think about it. My brain's just turning to mess right now. Oh yeah, they threatened to blow up my house, and also I got my own personal death threat. They told me to basically take a rope and hang myself in the nearest tree. And they did that. They told me to kill myself, basically. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I am a suicide victim. Okay? I have committed suicide legally 3 times in my past. Okay? I've done it 3 times in a row. And the way they were pushing me, I would have gone and done the 4th. But luckily, my sister and a lot of other people, really reached out to me and saved my life. And I'll never forget it. I never will. It was one of a kind for me. And, this proves that even in the midst of bullshit, in the midst of chaos, in the midst of just pure, unadulterated anarchy, there are still good people that actually give a shit in this world. There are lots of good people in this world. And I thank every single last one of them for being there for me, and being a part of my channel, for supporting it, and for helping our community grow, because I'm trying to branch away from all this nonsense. I'm trying to branch away from all this shit. And even though, yeah, I'd still get trolled, I still get screwed with, I still get fucked with, I still get laughed at, I still get made fun of. That's fine, huh? The most recent one is somebody said, hey, Papa Grizz died, and guess what? You're next. Said that twice in a row. Real classy people, huh? Real nice people. And then the a-hole that, the stream happened on, he could have easily kicked him off the panel and told him not to come back. But he didn't. He just let it run. Now, here's what it is with me. With my chat, if there's people that are in there, doxing somebody's name, or, screwing with them or making fun of them in a bad way, I get rid of it. I don't accept disrespectful behavior on my chat. and I don't I don't accept disrespectful behavior on my panel at all. That's why when there's knuckleheads in the chat, I either time them out or I block them because I don't want them to come back. Period. Because they've got no business being in my chat at all. And yeah, we play it like a little game sometimes. Sometimes they go away, come back, go away, come back, go away, come back, go away, come back. They always do. But, you know, in a YouTube business sense, I'm kind of glad that they do, because they bring in a hell of a lot of views from the channel, and therefore they help to put my, to keep my channel on the algorithm. So that's a good thing. That's why I just time people out. I didn't block them, because that way they could just always come back. I time them out for 24 hours. That means they can't come back on that stream. But on the next stream I start up, yeah, they can come back. I'll just time them out again, because they'll just give me, more views for that particular stream. And that's good. It works out really good, because they're the ones that help to kind of keep me on the algorithm. And I don't mind. I really don't mind at all. I don't. So there's nothing terribly horribly wrong with that. I'm just saying. There's nothing wrong with that at all. It's called, it's called running good business. You let the trolls be your billboard. You let the trolls be your advertising stuff. And if they talk shit on you, that's more good yet. Because the more shit that they talk on you, the more people are going to be interested in what you have to say on the channel. Because I'm sure that there's a lot of people on here, on this platform already, that have icons of me or pictures of me or whatever, and they're rolling around YouTube saying the nastiest, most disgusting shit in the world, which is fine. Once again, it's good advertisement, because that way, if they want to go see exactly, what I'm talking about, they can come up right up here and look for themselves. And like if a troll comes in and says, yeah, he was saying this, he's saying that, I'm going to say this to you, I'm going to say this to you. Well, yeah, where's the proof of it? What stream? What place is it said in? Where was it? Seriously, because, here in the, they're in the drama community, you have to prove the proof. And if they can't prove anything, well, then they're just another sock puppet, or whatever one you want to believe account. You know what I mean? But like I said, It's all about proving the proof, and it's all about having receipts that are liable, that are viable, because perjury and false statements, that is a very, very telltale sign to affect your credibility. And I noticed that these troll accounts, they hang out in the drama community. They're really, really in there hardcore. So that means they're coming from somebody that's in the drama community. That's part of the drama. And so therefore I know that it was probably just like what Crystal said. Well, I don't know if you guys were, well, Crystal said, well, somebody said, Crystal said a long time ago, she said, well, it's probably, someone else that was in your chat once, and that's pissed because you blocked them or you removed them or whatever. And so as a retort, they just decided to, come over and troll you, basically. Until they get their accounts blocked or removed or anything like that. And then they'll go to another chat and do the same thing until they, they're actually advertising on my channel. I don't mind it at all. So let them go ahead. Let them go ahead and troll. Let them go ahead and say the most sickest, disgusting things in the world. Because guess what? It's just going to get more people to look at what I got. Look at my channel. Because you know for a fact that they're going to fucking look it up. And it's okay. Drawing more people to my community, drawing more people to my channel, that's perfectly fine with me. Because, here's what it is. Trolling is never going to stop. It's never going to quit. It's never going to cease. It's never going to change. Because nobody wants it to. Nobody wants to. Nobody wants to take steps to make it change. So therefore, it's going to stay the same over and over and over and over and over again. And it's going to remain. It's going to remain, dude. You know what I fucking forgot? I walked. Oh my God. Dude, I gotta walk back home. I fucking forgot my fucking bank card. Wow. Wow, dude. Now I gotta walk all the way back home again to get my bank card. Wow. And I was about, motherfucker, I was about halfway there too. This is gonna be hell. Because now I have to take a piss. I got nowhere to piss. And so I'm fucking in up shit creek without a paddle. So now I gotta walk all the way back because I found out that I forgot my bank card. Wow, dude. That was the one thing that I forgot to take. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Because I got no cash to pay for anything. So that sucks. I literally came out here with nothing. So now I'm going to have to walk back. Fuck. Well, this certainly is a bust.